and welcome to another episode of Worst Collection Ever. This is the show where we tell you about the worst comic book collection in existence, and it just happens to belong to us. I'm Jen.
I'm Shawn. And hello.
Again.
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Welcome to the podcast. Mm-hmm. This is the comic book podcast where we talk about our favorite and worst comic books in our collection, and we do that with a crass sincerity. Trying to get that phrase over.
There you go.
And that's what we do here. And I hope you...
Sure.
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 Sure, she says.
Whatever you say.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, you could just be like, oh, they made a bunch of Batman dick jokes.
Really, that's all that happens on this show. Dick jokes. Dick jokes.
Usually Jen looking at a book and going, what the fuck is going on
Well,
here?
This is kind of a doozy of one of them, I gotta say.
Well, that's the thing.
We'll have a conversation.
When I bust out the 90s Marvel, that's kind of your cue to be like, what am I looking at?
This is my kryptonite. It's really hard.
I can understand that.
We'll talk about it.
Oh, of course, we will.
But did you want to talk about how we went to our local comic book store that was crowded as fuck the other day?
Well, yeah, because is it Tinian?
I always thought it was Tinian, but it might be wrong.
It's probably Tinian, actually, because I can't imagine it being Tinian.
Tinian. It might be. I actually have never heard anyone say his name out loud, but James Tinian or Tinian was here.
James Tinian. We'll say Tinian.
Tinian was here.
Tinian the Fourth.
Because he wrote some indie book called...
No, it's an image book.
Oh, is it an image book?
Yeah.
Oh, what was it? Cannonball something?
Exquisite Corpses.
Exquisite Corpses. And I guess he was here at our local comic book shop.
He was doing a little tour.
He's doing a tour, but he was talking about it. But what I never wait for anybody to sign anything. I want to read my books. So
not really my thing either.
Not really my thing. So I had no intention of going to see him, have him sign anything or whatever.
It was a Friday afternoon.
It was also a Friday afternoon, like 5, which was weird. But, it's a tour. You do what you show up where you show up, I guess. But I had seen on Instagram that our comic book store was like, hey, we're going to have him signing stuff. Also, sales, 1 day only, 25% off trades. So I sent it to Shawn and I was like, ooh, look, 25% off trades. So, of course, we had to go.
Yeah, it was a pretty hefty discount.
It was a good sale.
But also it's like they knew probably that I don't know, maybe they just, to me it didn't seem like a big deal. But we get there and the parking lot is packed. It's one of those places where you don't realize how big the store is because there's a whole upstairs that they have for their own purposes, but they apparently also use for some sort for they
have events.
Like events and stuff sometimes. But it's like a big
It's like the size of the store.
It's like the size of the store, which is like I was like I can't hear. I'm downstairs. I can hear them talk. I know they're talking up there, but I can't hear them. That's like how big the store is. Because usually their comic book store, it's just like everything's right there. It was impressive.
Well, I saw a picture of it. It literally looks like a lecture hall. Like it was.
I did, yeah.
Big and I was surprised at how much space they have up there because we don't go up there. They don't let you up there unless they're doing something. So. Yeah. I'm not just gonna wander up the stairs.
I did message them because I was like, hey, so because I saw that and they posted on their thing, like, hey, you guys do podcasts up there, whatever. You guys could do. He's like, and I think some of them, they got people that they know that they do podcasts or whatever. And I was like, hey, like, you guys, we have a podcast and we live here, But here's the thing. You have to shut the store down.
Thank you. I was just going to say the same thing. I'm like, this needs to be an after hours thing because they have children that come into this store and you can hear us.
Yeah, you don't want the little kids going up there and be like, you want to give them give those kids earmuffs or something.
Yeah, pretty much. Store. Like, yeah, the small children cannot come.
Because just be up there being like, cock!
Yeah.
Or whatever we're talking about.
Probably don't need, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
look at this cunt!
Yeah. Come. Like, you really don't need that when you have children around, so we don't have children for a fucking reason.
For some reason, also I just realized I just screamed cock really loud.
Well, I mean, no one else is here. It doesn't matter.
I know, but I'm like,
You cock.
But I'm like, what am I saying in a live show? Like I'm just. But again, you never know.
You never know.
It's a live show, man. You're in the moment. You know, you're just like, I'm going for it.
That's the problem. You never know what's going to happen, especially when it's us being as crass as we can be, especially me. Jesus Christ. So
Yeah.
They would
admission is 45 and older.
No shit. Pretty much.
just
Not suitable for anyone under 50. That's pretty much how this is going. But yeah, so it would be nice, but I just, they'd have to shut the fucking store down. It would have to be after hours for sure.
Yeah, right. But the sales are good. I picked up not one but both of the DC's finest collections.
I like those DC finest books. I'm looking forward to getting some.
They're doing some pretty good work with those.
Those and those little compact things.
No, not those.
No, I know, but I'm saying both of those. Things
those two.
Good.
Yeah, those are neat too.
I think they're doing really good work with both of those. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, and they have a 2-volume version. 0 Hour. So it's like the series and then all like these tie-ins and some of the Zero issues. Not all of them, but some of them.
Yeah.
So I was pretty happy to pick that up and get a discount on that, as well as a Black Lightning Total Justice action figure.
That's right. He's pretty cool.
He is pretty cool. It's this outfit he's wearing. So there was a Black Lightning ongoing that started in I want to say late 94, 95.
Okay.
And wasn't around for that terribly long, but he had a very specific costume he was wearing during that time. It was this actually the colors are pretty nice.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool, and he's but the action figure is based off of that, and they give him this weird harness.
Everybody had harnesses back then.
He had a harness, and he has a missile launcher, and I'm he has lightning that comes out of his fingers. He doesn't need a missile launcher.
Yeah, no, but you know what? It's still cool.
Oh no, it's still great. I'm actually I've been wanting to pick that up. Just because I like those. I have a thing for these '90s figures.
Yeah.
For those because Total Justice, I get it's one of the rare lines. I was reading something, and it was one of those rare lines that doesn't have Batman in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to have Batman in front of it, but they were just nah.
He's busy.
Well, he's in the line, but they were but he's like, you know what? I'm gonna step aside from this one. I don't want to keep my name off of this because you saw the way some of these things are. Just some of these people wearing these outfits, and he's like, you know what? That looks too spiky for me. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
No.
Maybe a couple years, maybe when Absolute Batman comes out, I'll be ready.
Or we're just going to send Azrael in because he's all spiky.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the line.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, they could have used him.
They could have used him.
He's spiky.
Yeah, no, but he was all, this was all spiky stuff.
Yeah, for a guy that is supposedly a loner, Batman really hangs out with a lot of people.
He's got so many friends.
He's got a lot of friends.
I mean, practically, he's
on every team.
He has dinner with Deadman once a month. Was it once a month?
Once a month.
Once a month.
Dinner with Deadman once a month. Yeah.
So actually, I just thought about this.
Quite the social butterfly.
So, if you're having dinner with Deadman, Deadman has to inhabit somebody's body.
Maybe it never really specified because maybe you just go to what's that place he hangs out? Namda.
Namda whatever.
Yeah, that place. And you can see him there, and maybe you just eat, and he just sits and talks to you, and I don't know, eats air. I have no idea.
Ooh, a plate of air.
Delicious air.
But I was thinking, if he actually has proper dinner, because you can't be going to this remote location all the time. That's a lot of miles. That's a lot of travel. So I mean,
maybe that's why maybe boom tubes there.
Okay, maybe
or Zeta tubes could also use.
But the ideal way would be that Deadman jumps into somebody's body, and then Bruce Wayne takes that person to dinner. It's a good dinner. To say maybe they go to a nice place.
Some of the nicest restaurants in Gotham.
Maybe there's a contest or something. Where have dinner with.
He can always get a fucking table at a Michelin star restaurant. Doesn't matter how booked it is. They're gonna bump somebody for him.
Yeah, but he could jump into anybody's body. Ideally he would just jump into Alfred's body.
Well, Alfred's dead now, so.
Oh.
He's been dead for a while.
Okay, well then if you jump into Damien's body.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah, right. But I'm saying,
but still, it'd be I'm taking my son to dinner.
Father and son dinner. Yep. No. There's no spectral man inside my son. No spectral men here. Just me and my son.
Yeah. No, we're not going to explain any of this.
Why does my son talk like a Boston accent? Because that's what I think. Dawson. No, wait. Is Boston Brand actually from Boston?
He definitely has some sort of accent, but I don't know where he's from.
Because usually he's characterized to be like, "Hey, how's it going? I'm back, dead man."
He's kind of like has a Fing accent.
So
he could be from Brooklyn. I don't know.
That's true. I played stickball. But so I bought those. So I bought those books, and also you should introduce me. Well, I knew about it, but it was the Batman Urban Legends book.
Yes, and I have a couple of those.
And I didn't realize those are kind of like these anthology books.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Because this one has the one you gave me has a Etrigan on the cover with Batman.
I saw that and I was like, oh, I have to show this to Shawn.
And I think it's not I can't remember exactly what Etrigan's, if it's a separate Etrigan thing. And there's a story in there with Batman, but there's also like the Outsiders.
Yeah.
So I'm actually like, I need to look more that up.
I have like 2 or 3 of them upstairs.
I know, that's what I remember the name, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think they're really cool books. They're, I like that they have like, you have usually like a Batman story up front and then like a longer whatever is going on in the middle, maybe an Outsiders, maybe another team, it doesn't matter. And then at the end, at least on a couple of them I feel like they have like just a quick little black and white Batman thing. And it's only like 2 or 3 pages.
Right.
But I think they're really cool. I don't know if they're still putting them out, but they put them out for a while.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I'm going to have to look more into it. So what did you end up getting?
I decided to pull the trigger on a lot of Catwoman trades. I think I bought like 3 of them.
You did actually, yeah.
Because they're 25% off and they're only like, I don't know, $18 or whatever.
And these are like all in the Rebirth era.
Yeah, the Rebirth, because I don't have them. You know, I have the Ballant trades that are available, which is the 2 Ballant trades.
And we have a lot of the
I have the Brubaker ones. I feel like I have all of them actually.
We have a lot of, if not, if all
I
of them,
have
if
all
not
of them. Yeah, I'm almost positive I have them all. And I only had one of the Rebirth all-in trades because I happened to get it for like, I don't know, $6 or something on Mercari. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pull the trigger and complete my collection. You know, because you bought me Lonely City. I have that one.
That's what I did.
I don't have, well, it might be in one of my trades, but I don't have like a standalone Selena's Big Score, which is actually one of those compact books. I don't know if I need it, but yeah. So
I could have sworn it's
probably in one of the ones I have. I just have to look and see which one because I'm almost positive I have it. But they do have it as a little compact edition. I saw it the other day.
That might be fun to buy.
Yeah, that would be cool. So I got that. I did actually finally pull the trigger on the Batman Adventure Continues, which I've been putting off.
Right.
Because I feel ways about it, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. But I was like, all right, fine. We're finally going to do it.
Did you read it?
I haven't read that one yet. No, I haven't read any of the trades. And then I bought, and I forgot to buy Detective Comics 1100, which bummed me out because I wanted to buy that. And I forgot about it for some reason.
Forgot. Oh, well, I can find about this new Justice League Red thing.
Oh, yeah, you totally have to read that.
But that's on the app. I might have to just
you'll have to check that out on the app.
See what's going on. Yeah.
But so I ended up buying Batman #1, a fun little variant. I was like, well, I should probably have this, you know, the new Matt Fraction one. And then I also bought the Trinity Daughter of Wonder Woman thing where she's chasing all the corgis.
It is so silly.
It is so dumb, and I don't know why she's chasing corgis through time, but they're corgis.
Who cares?
You know what? This is the only time I've ever liked Damian because he's dressed like a corgi.
Yeah,
he's a little corgi. Dog. He's a dog,
but he's got a mascot.
He's got a little bit. He's dressed like Robin. It is really cute. So there's that. But this was the issue where like we revisit the day of the wedding, and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna have to watch them ruin this shit again. But no, it was actually kind of sweet. Bruce is crazy in it. And then there's Alfred and you know, Trinity hanging out and cute little dogs. So yeah, so I bought that and that was fun.
And Gotham City Sirens.
Oh yes, and I bought a Gotham City Sirens trade. Not there's a currently ongoing and there was one before it. So I bought the trade for the one before it. Because I have the ones that came out in like the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had those forever. So yeah, I bought some stuff.
You sure did.
Love him or hate him, everybody's got something to say about John Byrne.
He ruined the X-Men when he left.
That John Byrne, he's a sexist pig.
The only thing bigger than John Byrne's ego is Oh, wait, there isn't anything bigger than John Byrne's ego.
John Byrne, he just draws the greatest butt on Superman. It looks so good.
John Byrne is the greatest artist I've ever seen. Wait, who is he?
John Byrne's 1986 Man of Steel series gave us the core reimagining of Superman that is still with us today.
Third Degree Byrne, a podcast about all things John Byrne. The good, the bad, and the legendary. Join Tim Elliott and Brian Hughes as they look over the nearly 5 decades body of work of one of the most influential comic book creators in the last 50 years. Third Degree Burn can be found at twotruefreaks.com and on iTunes.
I got a question, though. I just am curious. Why doesn't Green Lantern have any junk?
So today, we're not going to talk about any of the things we bought. We're just going to continue with X-Force.
Yes,
which,
we are.
By the way, when we were there, they had like a fucking set of them.
It was like 30 books, I think.
Oh my God. Because I saw it like,
because sets were discounted too. And
yeah, they were 25% off.
Oh, I should have looked over on that one side. I didn't forget.
Oh, I forgot about that
yeah,
one. There were so many people. It was hard to get around.
Yeah, I wasn't
honest.
really like, it's one of those things where I get so like overwhelmed with all the people around.
And it was one of those
and
things
also it was getting
like
it was they closed at 7. And it's like I got off of work and I just got home.
Yeah, we had literally just got home.
There's only so much time we had.
Yeah, it was because I guess whoever was still there, because I guess Tinian only signed until 6, so he was gone. But there were still people there, I'm assuming, to meet the other creators. I don't know who else was there. I didn't look.
I was surprised that many people were still there because I'm like, did they all think that Tinian was still there?
I'm assuming they don't know because the guy was pretty loud about it. The guy who worked there.
Well, they should know. They should know.
So I'm assuming he must have told them, but I don't know. Because usually they're the guys who work there are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it was just like this. The whole thing just snaked around the whole store. It was really difficult to get places.
Well, yeah, you couldn't really even really shop as well as you normally would.
Yeah, it was really, really hard.
Which is fine. I mean, it's just that's what it is.
Yeah, so we didn't get a chance to look at the sets, but they did have the X-Force that we had literally done last week.
Because you showed us to me, and I was like, you're like, oh, do you want us? Like, well, I have the one we're reading now, and
I just pointed at it. I was like, look at that.
But I don't know if I wanted the rest of them. Like, you know what I mean? Because I think you could get a lot of this in collected anyways.
Oh, I'm probably.
Yeah, you get like a Marvel, Epic Edition or whatever. So I'm perfectly fine with that. But this is going to be another X-Force book from the 90s, as we are continuing to do here. X-Force number 27 from October 1993. And we have on the cover here a Greg Capullo cover, which was actually the previous one as well, because Greg Capullo, I think, did some of this before he ended up going to Spawn, because that was kind of like his thing. That really broke him open. Was he was Spawn artist. I guess we're in the location wise. I don't know where we are.
Oh, if I know where we are.
There's a tree.
Yeah.
There's a building. I guess there's a tree, but even though when this happens in the book, it's like in a building. But whatever.
I will tell you, I got very confused as to where we were supposed to be in this book.
Well, yeah, I got a bit of information here, but
that's good.
We have on the cover here, it is Sunspot holding Cannonball, and Cannonball has a pink arrow at his chest, and there's energy spilling out of his mouth and eyes.
I do have to say, this drawing is pretty fucking cool. Where he's like,
it's badass.
He's like losing shit out of his eyes. It looks very disgusting.
It's quite the visceral.
Yeah, it's
image.
upsetting actually. It's a good one. I'll let you know. But there's like a sexy lady shadow in the background.
Sexy lady shadow in the background. Who will find out who that is later. And now Boomer's here too, and she's like, "Hey, what'd you do?"
Hello, it's me, Boomer.
So yeah, that's the cover. The title of this issue is "Liberation Through Subjugation."
Sure.
And we pick up where we don't pick up where we left off.
No, we don't.
We pick up
where we left off last time was he was just breaking. Rainfire was breaking people out of jail. But now we start with these people who are apparently now part of his team, and he has them going into what's that guy's name?
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie's house. So I guess he was just like, okay, you're doing the thing now.
Well, Rainfire is the leader of the new Mutant Liberation Front.
Uh-huh.
And he busted out Wildside, Forearm, Tempo, and Reaper.
Yes.
From the prison, and now he has them attempting to break into Guy Ritchie's compound, which they do, and because they're fighting on the grounds here. And we start off with Wildside,
who apparently just killed a guard.
He just killed a guard, and
all you see of this is just him standing over the guard.
Yeah, he's just kind of got the guard, and he's saying, human flesh and bone ain't what it used to be.
Yeah, and I think it's Tempo who's like, did you have to kill him or whatever?
I mean, look, no, he didn't have to kill him, but you're in the Mutant Liberation Front, Tempo.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you guys are going hard, and that's just how it's going to be.
Tempo seems very upset about this entire thing, which is something we could talk about when we get there.
It makes sense too.
Maybe it'll
future stuff.
Yeah, maybe you could help me understand why. But so my understanding of what we're doing here is this is Rainfire's team. But apparently it's not his only team. Apparently there are other members on this team, and I guess this here is a test of these guys.
Yeah, so we don't.
However, they don't really let them have any opportunity to do anything because, like a page later, other people show up.
Right, so they show up and they beat up some guards, and then
what kind of fucking test is this?
I don't know.
It's a shitty one.
I just want to take umbrage here with, I guess, who is it? What would you call the person where they place the bubbles? Is it the letterer does this?
That's a really good question. I don't know who puts the bubbles.
Well, the way they're
there.
formatting is that
maybe
there's a lot of speech.
Or
bubble.
is it the illustrator? No, it must be the letterer.
Stylist.
Right?
Hang on. Let's actually look at. Actually, I should mention who did this book.
Yeah.
So you have Fabian Nicienza, a writer, Matt Broom, penciler, Bud LaRosa, inker, Chris Iliopoulos, letterer, George Roussos, colorer, Batlin Bob Harris, editor, Two-Fisted Tommy D, the Big Cheese.
The Big Cheese.
Or Tom DeFalco, I assume. Yeah. Does it say, I don't know, the editor? I don't know.
No, I honestly think it might be the letterer, but I don't actually know who does what.
Because the problem is that these bubbles, like for instance,
they're really little.
They're little, but they're also far away from who's talking, and it's hard to tell who's saying what.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
They're not placed in a part in somewhere where I'm like, oh, that's definitely in this particular issue here, like
there's not enough done to show that it's coming from somebody specific.
Like here, I know Tempo's talking, but then the way that Reaper's bubble is that it's stuck like right underneath what Tempo's saying, but Reaper's further down the page, but that's what he's saying,
right?
And it's just, I don't know, it's crazy weird about it.
It's not great.
But yeah, so they killed this guard, and
all they do really is kill the guard.
Yeah.
And then, so we go inside.
But mind you, one person dead so far.
And we just started. Okay, so we've just started the siege of this little compound. We cut to inside where Gyrick is like...
Gyrick is wearing the greenest sweater.
Yeah, a turtleneck. Also, he's very bulbous.
He's quite the bulbous bureaucrat.
Yeah, he really is. He's very lumpy. And he's talking to, I forget who he's talking to.
Just some guy.
Just some guy. And he's like, all right, well, let's see if our new thing works.
Send out the prototype.
Send out the prototype.
And so,
which apparently is some sort of like cybernetic android, but also person.
Okay, but now mind you, this guy, the prototype, this name of this thing is called Hathaway. And it took me a minute, and I was like, is that the guy that sings "Baby Don't Hurt Me"? That song from the Night at the Roxbury.
That's really funny.
I was like, wait, that guy? It's like you just hear like "Baby Don't Hurt Me."
That would have been more fun because I saw this thing and went, oof.
Wait till you see it.
Oh God,
wait till you see it,
it's awful.
So this thing shows up and
it's disgusting.
He has the longest claws. He slashes forearm, and then you see him, and holy shit! What? Look, I saw that. I was looking at this, and I'm used to seeing this stuff. I didn't know. I was like, what in the Wildcats Ripclaw Warblade is this?
Yeah, exactly.
He has.
It's awful. This is the thing. I think when the young talk about how much they love the 90s, they're not thinking about shit like that.
Oh no, they don't talk about this thing.
They don't talk about that. Because holy fuck, I was like, oh my God. Like, it's startling how absolutely horrific looking it is.
Because it shows up, he's got...
I'm sorry, I know, again.
His hands are malleable, so he's got like one big fist, and he's got like a scythe for a hand.
It's just, and apparently he's like a guy who is also
he was a soldier at some point or something, and he's a biosentry, and he had a family,
and also a racist.
Oh, yes,
because he hates mutants.
It's Guy Ritchie, and it's
right. But I think like you have to. He's just like, okay, we got to find a guy who's perfect for this because his family has to be dead.
Oh no!
All right, he also has to be a soldier. He has to be willing to basically RoboCop himself. Oh, also has to be a huge racist. Okay, you got quite the list of things you're looking for.
Because this character, this is now. Because this character dies in the same issue, I kind of wish it was like an Alex Jones type.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Not his family's dead, but his family is dead to him.
Oh no, yeah, or he's dead to his family.
Dead to the family.
His family's like, we don't know you. We don't acknowledge you. That'd be kind of funny.
But it's just like some fat guy that was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, how do you get like some like elite soldier to do this when it's like you have all of these things that you have to?
I think he just found a guy.
He just found a guy.
I don't know. So, I mean, yeah, maybe it's a soldier, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like you just found a guy that's like, I really hate mutants.
And he's like, perfect.
He's like, great. How about we just make your insides into this?
And... Maybe he did find like a fat guy, and he was like, we're going to introduce you to Ozempic, and you're going to get real thin.
How would you like to lose weight real fast?
And then we're going to turn you into a cyborg.
So we're going to, by that means, we're going to take out your guts and fill it with wires.
I hope you're cool with that. Also, you probably...
Oh, that sounds great.
Yep, sounds great.
If I take the bone pills, I'll make myself even stronger.
Oh, that's what Blue Chew will do to you.
Catch him in bed with a biosentry.
So this guy is going to fight them, and instead of really giving this team an opportunity to fight, all of a sudden, like, these two other people appear.
Right, because Tempo and Wildside, because Wildside just doesn't have claws. He has reality warping sense of perception powers that he's attempting to use on this guy.
Oh, see, I thought that was Tempo's thing.
No,
she has time.
She has time, and he has like reality.
Oh, and does he tell both of them? Oh, I'm just going to ignore you?
Because he goes because this Hathaway goes like, he's like, yeah, well, you're doing that, but I'm gonna turn off my human eyes and go into robot mode.
Okay, that's what it was.
So fuck y'all.
Was he talking to both?
Does this thing with his face? Yeah, he's talking to both of them.
Okay, he was talking to both of them. I honestly
just
thought
like his claw on his face here. Like
that's the thing. I was like, why is there someone's giant fucking hand on this guy's face? It's
a bad drawing. It's a bad drawing for something that's already terrible to begin with.
It's a really ugly book.
And this is where he grabs Tempo, and as he's about to take her down, then Moonstar shows up, and Moonstar is the lady on the cover.
The sexy lady.
And I need to
explain Moonstar?
I need to explain a few things.
All right.
Because okay. Well, first of all, just to kind of explain what's happening here, Moonstar shows up, and Moonstar has arrows that are like these psychic arrows.
So is that her mutant power?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a power of hers that...
Because she said she fell from the sky.
Well, I'm going to try to get...
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Don't mean to interrupt you.
So she shoots him with this gimmick, and it's these arrows make you feel bad, basically. They basically bring up your worst fears. And she shoots like this guy because he's still part human. Shoots him in the face, and he's like, "Oh my god, I remember my dirter, dying.
My family's dead."
He's like, "Oh no!" And there's also locusts.
Yeah, and apparently this is a woman who can phase through things.
Yeah, she's a phaser.
So she can like go through a wall.
And so is she also a
shapeshifter? I couldn't exactly get that.
I don't know if it's so much that she could just do phase. She kind of has powers like Shadowcat, but like even crazier. So we're gonna get to that in a second. Okay. But let me try to break this down just a second here. Yeah. So I just from yesterday or last week, I mentioned that Sunspot and Cannonball were going to see Mirage.
Yes.
But I was wrong.
Oh.
Because when there were the New Mutants is one of those teams that had like a lot of girls in it.
Sure.
Right? And a lot of them, some of them had like I get them mixed, some of them mixed up and I mixed up Mirage, who is Moonstar.
Oh.
But they just don't call her. I don't know why I just call her Moonstar, but she's Mirage, right? But they're going to see Shan, who is Karma. That was her name.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
sure.
but I was like, no, we're going to see Mirage. Like, no, Mirage is Danny Moonstar. Danny Moonstar at one point, I think around Inferno. I don't know, sometime in the mid '90s, early '90s, before everything changed for these guys. There was something going on in Asgard, and the New Mutants and I forgot who else fought Hela.
Okay.
Hela, is it Hela or Hela?
I don't know. I always said Hela.
Hela makes sense.
Yeah.
She was imbued with part of Valkyrie's power, so you know Valkyrie.
Oh, yeah. We read something about Valkyrie before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Valkyrie was in the Defenders.
Yeah.
So she got some of those powers, and she decided to stay in Asgard.
Okay.
For a while, and kind of like hang out.
Sure.
And see how things are going to go, and just whatever. And so she's returned now. But what we don't know, and I just found this out, that Moonstar is actually in deep cover for X-Force or for Cable.
Okay.
In the Mutant Liberation Front.
Oh, okay.
So she is like a secret agent, but she has to fight her team and everything to prove that she's obviously against them, but she's really not.
Okay.
But that's not for like a couple issues, 10 issues from now or something.
Yeah.
But for the time being, here she is fighting, and she's got the horse, which it looks like she's shooting in the eye.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. I was trying to figure that out because the horse has like power coming out of its eyes or whatever.
She got an Asgardian kind of horse. I think it's kind of like a Valkyrie's kind of horse.
That's why I asked if it was a robot horse when I first read it, because it had like those eyes. So I wasn't sure. Okay.
No, I tried to explain it the best because it's some of this lore. It's like. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know where we are.
Sure.
But I will say, this is a reminder, because normally when I say people think of Danny Moonstar, she's just wearing like the normal like X-Men outfit, like that yellow and blue outfit or whatever. But here she's got this wild ass outfit, which like
it is. And she's also like red. Like I don't know if
she's Native American.
I know, but they like made her like red.
Yeah, her skin is.
It's a bit much, so that's why I was like, does she always look like this? Like,
no, I guess that's the same skin, but it's a very like, she's got like a red outfit, but the red doesn't really distinguish itself away from her skin, which is already like darker.
It's just weird. And then when you do get to see it earlier, she really is wearing a Borat bathing suit, because I don't know how that's not right up. Her vagina.
They're all up. It's all up there.
Is extremely uncomfortable looking, and just somehow she's walking around in it.
Yeah, and she's got like
riding a horse with it. This
is where Locust is like, "Hey, so Hathaway, you said baby don't hurt me, but I'm gonna hurt you. So since I'm a phaser, I can not only can I phase in and out of where I need to be, and phase where places like she has to kind of be like Nightcrawler, where she could phase somewhere that she's seen.
Okay,
and they mentioned earlier that she's like, oh, she poses a UPS person.
Yes, yeah. So she already.
Which
got
I want to imagine it was just her with her giant outfit with her hair.
Oh yeah,
she's got like
that's it. She just put on the shorts and the little brown top.
But she's wearing like the face mask with the glasses.
Yeah, 100%.
And she's got the giant. It's like this is the thing it gets crazy later. It's crazy in every picture she's in, where the top ponytail.
Yeah,
it is. This is thin and it is going everywhere.
This is a staple of 90s comics. These weird high ponytail things.
So what she does though is she turns to this guy and she's like, "Yeah, well, I can phase you where I've been, but I don't have to phase your whole body. So I'm just gonna you don't see what part she phases."
Wait, so she could just be like, "I'm only gonna phase your arm," and it like comes off.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. So this dude dies.
R.I.P.D.
So Hathaway is dead.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He was a disgusting character.
It was pretty gross.
Just looking at him. Oh my God. It was awful.
And Reaper's like, hey, all right, pretty cool.
Yeah, I always love this where it's like you've got a woman who does something like badass, violent or whatever, and then there's some guy in the corner being like, that was fucking hot. Will you marry me?
Yeah, let's go get married. Yeah, it's
Because he literally asks her if she'll marry him.
and Tempo is like,
Yeah.
I hate all of you.
So okay, this is my question about Tempo, because Tempo's like, I hate you. I hate all of this. And then Forearm's like, I think her name's Heather.
Yeah.
It's like, well, not me, right, Heather? And she's like, well, not everybody. So I'm like, okay, so are they like...
She's just really upset with how everything kind of is playing out.
I know that, but are her and Forearm together?
No.
Are they related?
No, I think if anything...
They're just buddies?
No, Tempo... So, at the end of this run, I think it's going to happen at the end of the next issue.
Okay.
Farrell leaves.
Okay.
And joins the MLF.
Okay.
Because she's just... she can't stand Guy Ritchie and all that shit.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Farrell's got a wild history, which maybe
Sure.
we'll get to next week.
Yeah.
But Tempo, it's kind of like they swap.
Oh, okay.
So Tempo is like, but I don't really remember Tempo being a part of the team so much.
Well, maybe she doesn't stay very long.
I don't know. It's just I know she's around.
She's not happy.
No, she's not. She's unhappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so Locust is like, well, if you're unhappy, go work at Pizza Hut.
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to figure out, because she's like, go work at Pizza Hut. Go. And she says something else. She drops another reference that was very 90s. It's Pizza Hut, and there's something else.
We'll watch MTV. And
MTV.
go work
there
at
it
Pizza
is.
Hut. I'm like, hey,
yeah,
sounds like a good. You know what? Actually, working at Pizza Hut in the '90s probably was a good job.
No shit, man. Probably was a really fucking great time.
You could raise 8 kids on that money.
16 years old, working at fucking Pizza Hut, and then coming home and watching MTV.
Fuck, that sounds great.
Sounds fucking awesome.
You bring home some of that pizza.
You know when they used to do like the pizza because they had that like really buttery crust?
Ah.
That was the best.
Just like some leftover pan pizzas. Be like, hey, who's gonna finish these? Some of these Booker kids didn't make it.
Do you know? Oh my god, I had so many of those stupid coupons. Sorry, but yeah, like it'd be like, oh, we have all these Book It, personal pan pizzas that those stupid Book It kids didn't come eat. Now it's time for me to eat them.
Yeah,
awesome.
That's how she lived.
That's awesome.
That's how you lived back in the '90s.
Yeah, and then you pay your apartment rent was like $7.
You paid pizza.
Yeah, you could literally pay in pizza.
You paid Book It coupons.
Oh my god.
So so we get this explanation here where, like you mentioned earlier, why? Because Locust is or not Locust. Tempo is like, why did you guys show up? We were doing stuff like this is what
like
we're supposed to
literally
do.
just got here, and you stupid son of bitches just showed up, and they're like, oh well, we're part of the team. We just wanted to see how you were doing. I'm like, but they just came in and did the whole thing. So how is this a test?
Yeah, there was really much of a test.
It's dumb.
So Locust is like, all right, well, since I could phase, I'm gonna bring Guy Ritchie out from wherever he was, and actually, and that guy he was talking to is dead because she mentions that she's like, oh well, there was a guy with him and I killed him. This is where what's his face? Forearm is like, he's like, dude, what did you do to this dude? And then he goes inside and pulls out a bunch of cyborg meat. It's all wet.
Yeah,
isn't that I wasn't ready for it because I was like, is that like a heart or is that what is that?
That's
supposed
what
to
I was
be?
trying to. I'm like, so you're, and he's doing this to Hathaway.
Yeah,
and he's just yanking out. I'm like, what?
It's like, stop that.
I'm like, what? Why are you doing this? Like in the middle of a fucking field. What is happening?
Like, wait. Like,
also, why?
Can you just point to it? Do you have to go in and pull it out? I want to see. I don't want to see this.
Not only that, but like, can't you just get him like, I don't know, to the morgue and then have the coroner cut him up? Like, what are you doing?
No, he's just trying to prove a point.
Just
He's just yanking cyborg meats out.
Ugh, gross.
Or whatever. Because it's like one of those things. It's kind of like in Alien when you see androids get like hurt, destroyed or hurt.
Oh, when they get like all the tubes and the milky stuff.
Yeah, you see all the tubes and stuff, like with what's his face, Lance Henriksen.
Yep.
With Bishop. And you see like the part, you just got like tubes.
Lance Henriksen fucking eats it hard, that movie.
Oh, he sure does.
It's awesome.
He's awesome. He's great. That's a great movie.
It's also, why are they white? Like, why do they have white fluid?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a nutrient fluid, and that's just what it looks like.
Is it ever explained?
I don't know. Maybe we should finish watching Alien Earth.
Maybe that's it. Because I'm like, I don't think in any of the movies I've seen that it's ever explained why they're white.
Maybe at the very end they'll come out with one of those weird baby kid men.
Did Benedict Cumberbatch ever explain it? Because I don't remember that movie very well.
Wait, in what movie?
What was the other one?
Romulus?
Yeah, maybe. He's
in Romulus?
Is he in Romulus?
I don't think he was.
Which one is he in?
I don't think he's in any of them.
Who am I thinking of then?
I don't know.
Could have sworn it was Benedict
Danny
Cumberbatch.
McBride, he's in a bunch of those.
No, he plays an android. And remember, they go to that thing.
Oh, maybe he is in that movie. I don't know. You check that. It's possible. But anyways, so this is where they all transport. Because you were asking earlier, it's like, well, how did some of these people get this place and some of these people are there and some of them aren't?
Yeah. I was very confused.
This is where they all transport to their island base. Now we have a deal here where the report has come out. It's come out that Guy Ritchie has been kidnapped, and Val Cooper, who is the government liaison to X Factor, is sitting in a room with Forge, and they're talking to they're Skyping, but just the heads of Professor Xavier, and the squarest head of all time, Nick Fury.
So the way they draw Nick Fury is he's just grimacing and square, and he is constantly just clutching this cigar. I don't know how he's
cigar
speaking.
is like coming. It's like 3D. Like
it
it's
is
gigantic.
so big, and I don't know how he's talking.
I don't know, because he's not opening his mouth. He's like, "Arr!" X Factor. So X Factor, I don't know what you know about this, but X Factor has like government ties.
Yeah,
and
that makes sense.
They're kind of used by the government to handle mutant threats and stuff like that. And you have the X-Men, who are like, those two teams are just like independent teams.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have X-Force, who are like the mercenaries.
Okay.
Val Cooper is like, well, we got to do something about this. Why don't you send the X-Men? And Charles is like, well, they just got back from Genosha. They just, they're tired. I don't want to send them out right now. They're tired.
They're exhausted.
They're exhausted. I'm like, it's like getting back from vacation, going back to work. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
This is where they're like, hey, we can't send X Factor because it'll look like we're condoning these extreme policies that Guy Ritchie has.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're gonna.
Oh, I was thinking about Michael Fassbender.
Fassbender. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. I was like,
he was in Prometheus, and I'm like,
well, for that for sure. Yes.
Yes. I get them confused.
And then this is where it's a very dramatic reveal.
Oh, it's such a dramatic reveal because then they're like, all of them are standing back there, and Cable's just like the biggest with the biggest gun.
Well, it's like they go, who do we sell when we don't? We because it's politically they don't want to send X Factor,
Right.
And Xavier's like, he's like, well, I guess this sucks. What are we gonna do? And somebody's like, all right, turn the lights off,
Yeah,
and it's
right.
like Cable standing there.
Can I just say that this drawing of Cable, where he is absolutely gigantic.
Oh, dude, he's giant. I don't know.
Holding the biggest gun. His head is so small.
The biggest gun, but also his arms. Like, I understand the cybernetic arm being as big, but
both of them.
Where does he eat the protein?
He has to do nothing but eat protein.
He has to eat nothing but horse.
But also, why is his head so tiny?
That's the problem when you eat a lot of testosterone. Your head shrinks.
Is that what I thought? It was your balls shrink, but it's your head
too.
Oh, your skull shrinks too.
Yep.
So you're a pinhead with tiny balls.
Yep. It shrinks from both ends.
That's what happens when you do horse.
That's why it was so weird in the Iron Claw. Zac Efron, you just had like this.
Oh, that's right. Zac Efron just had a tiny little pinhead.
He looked like he
looked like that pinhead in fucking Beetlejuice, where he's
yes. You look like you got Beetlejuice,
except you're just ripped.
See, that's why that guy has small. He didn't get his head shrunken by a witch doctor. He did too much steroids, and now he has a small head and tiny balls.
That sounds actually correct.
And then he died.
Yep, that sounds right.
And then he's still there. It's very stupid.
We have Tempo going to an island that is somewhere.
Well, she's just flying around there.
But I thought she was going to somewhere in the Bermuda Triangle.
Well, they are. That's where the island. That's where Locust transported them, because there's an island in the Bermuda Triangle that normally Magneto leases it out, and that's his place where he does stuff.
Nefarious things.
Nefarious is mutant
things. So she's like thinking to herself about like, oh, she's unhappy. Why is she still here with him? I'm assuming she means Rainfire.
Well, just also in general with the MLF, like she's disappointed with like just the killing and just I don't know. Maybe she's like, okay, I'm glad I got busted out, and I want to fight for this cause, but I don't want to do it like this. This wasn't really what I signed up for.
And then she runs into Moonstar.
Yeah. We'll call her Moonstar. I know her name is Mirage, but I can't only think of Moonstar. So.
Moonstar's fine. So, and because Moonstar's out having a nice little fly with her horse.
Yeah.
And she talks to Tempo, and this is where she's like, well, I fell from the heavens or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they go back.
She's like, yeah, it's it sucked. I faced a lot of tough situations, but
Yeah.
This guy, this Rainfire guy, he helped me understand things. And we
cut to Rainfire.
He's confronting Garage in prison, or the captivity. This drawing,
I took a picture of it. It'll be on our thing.
I don't know what I'm looking at here.
This is the thing. I thought Hideaway. What's his
Hardaway.
name? Hideaway. Was ugly. Rainfire's hideous.
This is a terrible drawing.
And
because perspective is supposed to be
perspective is weird. He's the size of a door and very squat.
He's very squat, but I know he's not squat.
But he's not squat. Also, he's just like glowy eyes with the hair.
Well, we do about the hair and the glowy. I do about
Cher in the Turn Back Time video hair. Like that's the kind of hair we're talking about. And honestly,
come with me. My base is on a battleship with a bunch of sailors cheering.
And the way, speaking of Borat bathing suits, because the way that this codpiece. That pretty much looks like the bathing suit Cher wore in that fucking video where it's just like nothing but like a string.
I don't know what this is. This is so weird.
Everything's weird.
And it doesn't look like anything like I've seen some of these other pictures of him, these drawings of him, and it doesn't look like this.
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
It's just a weird drawing, and I don't like it.
I don't like any of the art in this book. You know this.
And
I
know. I'm sure. I gotta see what else this fella did. This Matt Broom did.
I know that this was the style at the time.
It was.
It really was, but my God, bad.
So Rainfire, who looks better in this next page here.
He does look better. Yep.
He's telling Garage.
Still has Cher hair.
Yeah, Garage is like, hey, I'm here. I'm basically the mutant hater guy, because people are scared of mutants and the superpowers, and they don't know we need somebody to step in and do stuff. And I got this project called Project Wide Awake that I'm behind, and basically a way to police mutants. And Rainfire's. This is from what I understand. This is what I'm able to gather. He's like, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get a bunch of people that are mad about a bunch of mutants that are mad, and I'm gonna get them, and then we're all gonna have a place somewhere in the U.S. I assume, because he's like,
they're gonna get a place for them to live. Isn't this didn't they do this in
X-Men 97?
Yeah,
with Genosha. Yeah,
with Genosha. Isn't that the idea?
Well, Genosha was something different. This is just something where he's like, I'm gonna get a bunch of mutants together, and we're all gonna live somewhere, and then we're gonna come after the government or come after the United States.
Okay.
And then the rest of the world, because mutants. But now we catch up with X-Force, so they're on this island. And this is another one of those instances where I'm assuming Locust is on some sort of patrol. She's just walking the shore.
Yeah.
And you see this top knot ponytail just going crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't quite understand how she doesn't
see all this,
or she kind of shows up late. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what happens.
I don't exactly know what happens, but I know X-Force is here and they're hiding. For some reason they brought Siren along, but apparently she's an alcoholic, and I don't know if you can really trust her.
But she's a part of the team. Maybe she's
but she's an alcoholic.
That's true. That's true. They should have left some of these. I don't know. You need everybody.
Apparently, yeah. They brought everybody.
So they split it off.
So it's they split off. So it's only Cable and
Farrell
hanging out together, and Farrell. Is she washing herself when we see her later? We'll get to that.
Oh yeah.
So
I do. I think for some reason. Okay, so Farrell, I think, sees Locust walking. She's making noises. She's like, ah.
Yeah.
And Cable just has to put her hand on her mouth, so when we see them, he's like, all right, we're in position. I got my hand on my Catwoman's mouth.
Yeah.
And then we get to this. You got them two, you got Warpath and Shatterstar and Siren together, and then you got the rest of them: Cannonball, Boomer, Sunspot, and Richter. And Richter is like, "Man, this sucks. I'm on the C team," and it's like, "What do you mean? You're all the same thing. You're all doing the same shit."
Yeah, you're just in a different spot than everybody else.
Yeah, who cares, dude?
Shut up, Richter.
Shut up.
Shut up, Richter.
And so. Cannonball. Oh, this is where she's cleaning herself.
Yeah, and so at first I thought she was trying to look at her watch, but no, she's washing herself.
Oh, she's a cat lady.
She's gross.
She just
Yes,
has to clean
I
herself.
understand that, but there is a time and a place for grooming.
Yeah.
And it is not while on a mission.
No.
And Cable's there, and
Cannonball.
I thought she was with Cable.
Well, she's with Cable, but Cannonball.
Cannonball's there too.
Cannonball's he's initiating this attack, and he's jumping out from wherever he is and using his mutant power of propulsion. And he's like, yeah, I'm figuring this way out to do a thing where I could take my kinetic blast field and build it up in front of me and use it to basically crash through a door or like a building and explode and not get hurt. Mm-hmm. Because normally it's just his bottom half that is doing the propulsion, but his top half, he's able to find a way to do this.
Okay.
So pretty cool.
Yeah.
So they go in and they're looking for the NLF.
Everybody in this particular team seems to have power that comes out of their hands.
Okay. I didn't know exactly that Boomer can do what she's doing here, because I thought she just can make like the bombs, like a small bomb or a big bomb or whatever, and throw it.
Well, apparently she can make
beams or some sort.
Boomy beams out of her fingers.
Yeah, so because they're all using their beams and they're blasting something, and they go to see what they blasted, and all of a sudden, what's his face? Cannonball comes flying out, and he's got one of those arrows, Moonstar's arrows in his head, just like we see on the cover,
right?
Or his body, or whatever. And and so they recognize, because he's babbling about like, oh my god, my family's dead, everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Because one of his things he has trauma about is his father died in a mining accident.
Okay.
Because he's like from Kentucky.
Yeah.
And he's he worked in the mines, and there was an accident, and he was able to. That's what his mutant powers activated.
Oh yeah.
So he can save people, but I'm sure it's just like. And also his sister. I don't know if you're familiar with his sister Husk.
What does she do?
She could peel off her skin.
Ew! No. Ugh. Like a banana?
Yes.
Ooh.
Like she peels off her skin, and she gets
Does what with it?
I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works.
What kind of fucking power is that? That's a shitty power.
Well, she's a Generation X. She
doing what? Doing what?
I don't know.
Somebody tell me what
we
she
might
was
have to go back and
doing.
read some Generation X to see what the hell happens. But
like how is that a power? You're just like, haha, I'm throwing my skin at you?
No, I think she just pulls it off and it's like, haha, I didn't get hurt.
Oh, but what if it's like a deeper wound?
I don't know. I think you just keep pulling parts off, because there's a part where one of her teammates, I remember in a book, they're just like, it's like, oh, I gotta save her. I better start yanking off her skin. But I don't know if it just keeps regenerating. I don't know. I just know that she could do that. Like there's a part where she's like, oh, I don't have to take a shower. I could just peel off my skin.
And she's called Husk?
Husk.
That's disgusting. Jesus Christ, we're ripping off skin?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's
maybe
so
we'll have to dig into
oh
that.
But I also don't understand how that's a power.
I don't either, but
okay.
It's I have to.
It's the shittiest power.
I'd like to maybe find a book, 'cause I'm curious how that does work. There's some interesting stuff with.
Her name is Husk.
Husk.
Come on, don't you pick your own mutant name?
Probably. She probably picked Husk.
You picked.
Maybe she loves corn.
She's like, I'm like a husk. I'm like corn or a tamale. You just pull this part off.
That's right, Magneto. Watch out for tamale.
She's like, I tried to be tamale, but it just didn't work. Husk is easier to say or whatever.
Husk.
I don't know. Gross. I'm sorry. Some of these mutant powers, I'd be fucking furious if this was my mutant power.
There's plenty of those that
I'd be like,
suck.
You know what? No, I'm not a mutant. Fuck off. I don't need to do anything with my skin peeling.
I just got problems. Leave me alone.
I'm just going to be an accountant. and I live in fucking Indiana. Just leave me alone. Yeah, and I never mentioned to anybody that my skin can peel off, because even I'm horrified by it.
Yeah, imagine you're just sitting around. You're like, hey, I'm doing this, and then you're.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So they're all like, whoa, what hit him? And this is where Moonstar shows up, and the teammates are all shocked, especially Bobby. Well, Bobby's shocked because Bobby used to be on the team.
Well, but they don't know it's her yet, do they?
No, they do.
I thought she said something that like made them go, Danny? Because she says something really strange to them here.
Well, they're just surprised that it was her.
No, she says something specific to them here.
Well, because Boomer's like, what hit him? And she's like, and then Moonstar's like, I hit him. I hit him in, where he was afraid of what he's afraid of most, living forever while his family and friends all died, because he's an external.
Yeah, but he says something else.
And then she says something like, anyone else care to give it a shot? Bobby, how about you? Or did that lightweight brain of yours endure your life's greatest fears when Magnum PI got canceled?
I think that's when they figure out it's her.
Yeah, because he
she's
must
got
have loved Magnum PI.
But that's what I mean. She's got a mask on her face because they don't know it's her just by
But
seeing
they know by
her
her powers.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. I think
okay.
they kind of know.
Fair.
It's
I
kind of
mean,
obvious. She's not hiding.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if your skin peels off, hopefully there's only one person who can do it. So you're like, wait. Are you the skin peel off mutant from Boston, or are you the one from Florida?
Oh, can't wait to go to the skin peel off mutant convention
God.
in Florida where everybody sweats, but we don't because we peel off our skin.
Oh my God. It's like a twin convention. Okay, so all right, fair enough. So they know it's her, and they're like, Danny? And she's like, yes.
Aha.
Also, this bathing suit is right up my cooch. It's very
Oh, is this where the Boratness of it shows up here? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oof.
This is
That's gotta hurt.
that is going up there.
Yeah, it is.
Hot damn. That is not comfortable.
No.
Why not? Why can't comfort be a factor in all this?
Well, I mean, you don't want. I mean, she's gonna give herself a yeast infection. Jesus Christ.
That's right, Xavier. I got a new mutant called Yeast.
Oh God, that's another one. Gross. No.
Yeast and Husk team up.
That's disgusting.
the X barf.
Ew. God. Let's just be like, this mutant team is one no one wants to encounter because it's so gross.
Oh man. So the Siren, in Shatterstar Warpath, Siren opens up a wall, and Warpath is fighting Forearm, and it's just two strong boys fighting each other.
Yep.
And Forearm's like, I'm pretty stronger. I keep getting stronger. I've been drinking milk. And Warpath's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
I also, last episode, accidentally called Warpath Warstar.
Yes.
That is not correct. Warstar is a Shi'ar robot. So just FYI.
Okay.
And then they encounter Reaper. So it's reminded that last time Reaper and Shatterstar fought, Reaper cut off Shatterstar cut off one of Reaper's hands.
Oh, okay.
And then
Did it get better?
he got a cybernetic hand.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But then I get this impression, and I don't know if it actually happens or not, where maybe he gets his other hand cut off, because you see there's a lot of art in this book that doesn't really show what I'm trying to
this
trying to
book
convey.
is very, very difficult. I don't know where people are. I don't know what time period we're in. A lot of the art doesn't make a lot of sense, including where the speech bubbles are placed. Right. It's a difficult book to read. I will say that.
Yeah, and so it's tough, because I'm like, the scene. I'm like, okay, so did he get his hand cut off?
I don't know,
because Shatterstar implies that, and he's about to do it, and you see him scream, and then he's about to finish Reaper off, but then Wildside shows up, and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to slash Siren's throat," and Shatterstar gives this the angry Bob, Sideshow Bob stares like,
yeah.
I think the Undertaker is like,
he steps on a rake,
pretty much. And then Farrell and Cable go to look for Gyrich, and
Gyrich is in a cell.
Gyrich is like, all right, I guess you're helping me.
So as Cable starts, because Gyrich knows who Cable is, so they have a little conversation. And then Cable, oh no, it's at the bottom. Cable, is he turning around?
I think he's turning his neck.
Because it literally looks like he's just moving his head all the way around.
It's a weird, that's.
I don't know. It's like he's an owl.
How do you do that?
I don't know. That's why I was trying.
Robot, but he can't do that.
I was trying to figure out if this was drawn from behind, or if he's literally turning to look over his shoulder, and it looks like somebody put a Ken's head backwards. Because
my Ken head.
Yeah, it just looks like it turned him all the way around, and I'm just like, wait, how did he do that? Because there's something going on behind him.
Well, they get rain fired.
Yeah, and then I think that's going on behind him. And then Rainfire shows up.
Fizacked.
Yeah.
And Rainfire is like, hey, you're a pretty proud mutant kind of guy, and you're just gonna die like a chump here, I guess.
Yep.
And that's where this ends.
Where we end it.
Next issue, some of their choices will shock you. And we've already kind of alluded, or basically spoiled that.
Sure.
Because this book is over 30 years old. But yeah, that's how X-Force number 27 from October 1993. That's how that ends. And we'll finish it up next week with the fates of Gyrich and the rest of the MLF and the teams. What do you think? I know the art withstanding. Art aside. What do you think of the story?
So this is one of those books that had I read this before reading any other comic, I don't think I would have picked up another one. But I know that for aesthetic reasons. No, not even aesthetic reasons. I don't like the story. I don't care about all these characters. There's too many of them, I think, for me to.
There's a lot.
I think, and maybe because they've shown up in other books before, we've spent a lot more time with them. I just feel like when you have this many characters running around doing shit, it's hard to connect with them. For me, I don't know if that's necessarily for everybody else, but for me personally, it's really difficult for me to start caring when I spend like 2 panels with somebody and then I'm over here spending like another panel with someone else.
Well, what's the difference between this and reading the JSA books where basically the same thing is happening?
Maybe because I know those characters better. Because I've spent time with them in other books.
Right.
So I think, again, this is one of those, if this was the first comic I ever picked up, I don't think I would have picked up another one now, because I would think all comics were like this. I wouldn't understand that, no, you can just read, the Cable book and get Cable story.
But even just not as a comic book newbie, being that, take that out of the equation. Like, do you just enjoy?
No.
Okay.
No, this is what I'm telling you. I don't like this book at all.
I know. Okay. I'm not trying to make you. I'm trying to make you like it.
No. I'm just trying to explain. Like, it doesn't matter if you take that out of it. I do not like it. It's just there's 2. I don't know these characters. I think might be one of them. I know if I wanted to, get familiar with like Cable, I could sit down and read about Cable. But when there's so many characters like this that I don't know and that they're throwing them in, because obviously some of them are brand new. That's when it gets real rough for me. I just don't connect with it. So
no, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, this is, I don't know. I kind of, the shininess of it all is what
Fair.
attracts me. And I have a soft spot for this because this is when I did really get into comics.
Mm-hmm.
So some of this stuff just kind of like makes me like, oh yeah, this was a lot of fun to read. But I mean, I understand why, because there's a lot more going on here.
There's just too much going on.
Too many people. Like, why does it have to be so many members of the MLF? You already have. It was why, because there's like 800 members of X-Force.
Yeah, which I don't need that many.
You don't need that many.
It would have been fine if you wanted to keep Sunspot.
Yes, exactly. Why are Sunspot and Cannonball?
They don't have to be in this particular issue. Maybe next issue we can spend time with them.
Yeah.
And I feel like that would make me feel like less overwhelmed by the amount of people I'm supposed to be keeping track of.
Fair enough.
Especially when I can't tell what's going on because of the art.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad art.
Right, because I'm like, I would totally
sucks.
read about Moonstar. I think Moonstar sounds really interesting. I'd like to know more about her. I think Siren's really interesting. I'd like to know more about her. But there's just so much going on that it's hard to figure that out. So
yeah, that is a hard thing when you have an affinity. I don't know. I wonder how that is for other people, where you have an affinity for like 1 or 2 members, specific members of a team, but the rest of the story, like you just want to follow them. Like, that's kind of how I feel sometimes, with certain books.
Sure.
Where it's like, I can.
Where it's like they're jumping back and forth. You're like, can we get back to the other story because that's the one I care about?
Yeah, I want to know what's going on with my guy.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, so we'll pick it up next week. Thanks for listening, everybody. Find us on our socials at Angry Hero Shawn and at Jen Stansfield. You can find us on YouTube at Worst Collection Ever. You can check out the shorts that we've been uploading and videos. I need to get up and finish all those video formats. I'm trying to finish stuff. Email us at worstcollectionever@gmail.com. And rate and review the podcast anywhere you get it. We would love to hear from you. So once again, folks, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you again next time.
Bye.